So here in this video we are going to making some customization to our website. Uh, so for this we are having two options to go there. Just we can click on here the customize your site, or another one we have to go to the appearance. From the appearance then we will go to customize. Now while customizing we are having on the left side, if we see over here, we are having the number of options to customize this WordPress theme, and here on the right side we see a preview of our website. So till this time we have just created a one uh, thing over there, that is the slider to the website in the previous video. So we are just going to make small changes over here. So we just if you go to this journal setting over there, in the journal we just have to give the page wrapper, that is top padding for this, the top padding for the page wrapper, the space between the header and the page title. I'm just using it around 83 pixel here, and I think that is sufficient. If you wanted to increase or decrease it, you can increase or decrease it by up and down arrow button, or you can put the value over here directly. And then is the page wrapper bottom padding. The bottom padding for the page wrapper, the space between the page content and the footer is around 100 pixel, and I think it's sufficient for us. And if you wanted to make changes to it, you could make change to it by using up and arrow, or you can directly put the value over here. Then if we go to this site title, tagline and logo, so here you can change the site title. Here if we see this Param Patel, that might blog, it is coming as right now as the site title, because basically this space is for the logo. So we have not created any logo or uploaded logo any till this time, so that's why our site title is displaying over here, and this is what our is called the tagline. So that line of the business, so that you can put it over here, that can be anything that you wanted to add the tagline for your website. So in my case I'm just removing this tagline, and if I see this tagline is removed from here. So and if you are having your logo, you simply have to upload your logo by selecting an image. So how to create the logo and how to create the site icon, that we will see in the coming videos. So till don't time we don't have the logo, so we are not going to upload the logo here. So we are just making small changes over here, that we are moving the tagline over here. So after doing this, just click on the publish button to confirm your changes, then use this back arrow to move backward. So then becomes to the header area. Then here we have selected the header type that we have done in the previous video. Then header slider we have created, then header media we have done. Header media, that is in the on the header we can display the video file over there, that having the extension of .mp4. And either if you don't want to put the video over there, you can use the header image over there. So we have selected the header image for us, and you can select both header image as well as the video over there. So header image will display only till the time your video is not loaded over there, as the video file take time to load. So that's up to the mark till now. So we will move back over here, and then here we have to go to the menu style. So if we go to the menu style, we see the menu, sticky menu or static menu. Sticky menu or the menu, then we scroll over there, they stick on this particular space. They will not get scrolled as according to our as our page scrolled over there, and that we will see in the, like, if we see the create menu is what option is coming over there. So till this time we have not created the menu, so we can also create the menu for this. Just simply click on this button, and there are two options for us to make the sticky menu or static menu. So in our case I'm just going with the sticky, so it's select this. If you don't want to the static menu, then you can click on this. Static menu are the menu that will disappear when we scroll up and down, and sticky menu are the menus that will stick at the header area as we scroll up and down in the page. Then is coming the menu style. Menu style is of two option we are having in this theme, that is inline and centered menu, centered menu and site logo. So if we select over this time what will happen, our main logo will go to the center and menu will appear under that. Okay, if we select inline, our menu and the logo will be in a single line over there. So in my case or our case, we will select the inline over here. So simply to confirm the changes, just click on the publish button and here we go back and again go back. Then there is another option is the blog option. So we have not created any page blog till this now, so we are not going to do anything with this. Then thing is coming as the typography, that is what kind of the font we want over there. So here we are having the option for journal fonts. So what the font we want over there, that we can set over using this. What will be the body font, what will be the heading font, what will the font size, what different that we can set it over here. So general font, that we can set it over here by just typing or by selecting over here like this. So we have selected Latin font over here. If we wanted to have some other font over here, then we can also use there. Select those. Then the body font, by default the body font is the railway font. You can select it to number whatever the font you want. You can get it selected from the list of the font available in this theme. So here in our case we are just going with Relieve, and here you can set the font weight. Please make sure you selected the font weight are actually available for your font. You can check it here. So we have selected the font weight of around 400 pixel and 600 pixel. Then is coming the heading font. If we use the HTML element, that is heading element, in that case what will be the font? The font will be Relieve over there and the weight of the font will be 600. So you can make changes to this also even. Then is coming in the font size, that we have to set the site title. This site title is having the font size of 32. If I increase it, say I set it 50, so what is going to happen? You see this will increase, the site title will increase. So in my case I'm just setting it as around 30, so that will be sufficient for me. If so it will look like this. Then site description, if I'm giving some site description over there, then the size font size for that will be 16. Then 14 is the size for the menu item. If I will display the menu over here, then the size of the font will be 14. If I use h2 font size, h2 element, the font size will be 42. For h3 element the font size will be 32, h4 25, h5 and h6 then there. Then in the last you have to see the body font size, the size that will appear on the body area of your website, so that you can set to use using here. So you can increase the size of the body font or you can decrease the size of the body font using the up and arrow button, or you simply put the value over here. In my case, if I will enter 17, so this will increase the size. If I enter 15, it will decrease the size. So by default here it is 16 point pixels, so I'm leaving it as it is. And here you can set the single post title size, so that is of 36 pixels. So that is how you can make the changes to this. After making all the changes, just click on the publish button to confirm your changes. Then if we go back, then there is coming the footer section, that we are not going to do anything with this right now as long as we have not created the footer. So next thing that we can do with the website till now is to change the color. So for to color, uh, setting the color and changing the color, we have to click on this option color. Then here we go to the journal section. Here we can see the journal. Here the background color is of white that we have set over there, and if you wanted to change the color, that you can change the color But just how you can change, if I see this primary color and if I wanted to change this primary color to something different, I simply click on this and here I will get the option to change. I just any of this color, whatever the color I want, I can set it from here. And as this will make the color combination for us, and this is the color name here that we have selected over there. Then there is coming the hexadecimal scheme for this, or we can select the default. If we select the default, the default color will be selected over there. Another option is to predefined color is set over there, so we can select the color from here. If we wanted to have this color, we can set this color. According to that, we will get the color combination, or but we can hexadecimal value over here. Then if we wanted to set this is this, so we just go with the default one. So if we click on the default one, that is having the value this, and then after this setting the primary color, then we can set the body text color, the text that will be displayed on the body, what the color should be. To that I just wanted to give, this is something gray color over there, I just wanted to give it to a black color, so I will select the black. As soon as I select the black, the hexadecimal scheme coming over there as the 0000. So this is there. Then row overlay depreciated, please use the color option from edit row or design overlay. So we are just have to leave this and this over. So this way you can change the color for this theme using this combination. So these basically options are different for different themes. So we are using the Sydney themes, so this theme is providing us these much option. Save the changes and go back from here, and then you can select the header color. But should be the header color like menu background color, that you can select it from here. Site title, look at this, this is the site title, what should be the color here, that color is white. If I wanted to change something else, say I just wanted to make it green, then I will select, this will appear as green over here. So let it to be, as we are putting it on dark image, so white will be reflective over there, so we will select white color over here, or we can select black, white, whatever the color we want to set using this. Then there is coming a site description. For that, top label menu items, what will be the color for that? Menu item hover, if we give the hover to the menu, then what will be the color over there? Sub menu items color, the sub menu background color, mobile menu button color, and header slider text. This is header slider text is coming over here. Look, explore who we are. If we wanted to change this color, then simply click on this, and if I select this color, so this will change. Okay, so that you can change according to your requirement, and whatever you wish to put the color over there, so that you can set using this option. Publish. After making changes, just click on the publish button and your change will confirm. Then the sidebar color, that you can select the sidebar background, that is white, and you wanted to make the sidebar, I wanted to make the sidebar color to be black, so I select black over here. Then click the publish and go back. Then here is the footer, you can set the footer color. The footer biscuit area background is black, we have set. Footer biscuit area color, that we have set brown over there. Then footer background we have set black here, something gray, and footer color is gray, that we have set. So as of now we have not created footer, so once we will create the footer for this, we will select the color accordingly for this. So this is how we can set and change the color for the website. Then here is the background image. If we wanted to set the background image of the website, then we can set using this option. Then home page setting, menus, how we can set the menu, we just can create the menu from here. So in order to create the menu, we simply have to use this option, create menu, from here. Or there is another way of creating the menu, so that is the permanent way of creating the, or confirm way of creating the menu, we will use that way of creating the menu, or either we can create the menu using this option also. But some themes provide this option or some theme doesn't provide this option, but we will use the dashboard to make the menu. So then we will back to here, then biscuit area. Then these are the things that we can set on the what are these that we will learn in the coming videos, that will is better for this. And this is home page setting, that we can set which will be the home page that we can set using this option, or another the permanent way is that we have done in the previous videos, that is using the setting, then go to there in the reading option, then we have set these home page and blog page setting. Then theme info, that information about the theme that you can get it from here, which we are using. If you wanted to add additional CSS, if we wanted to add additional CSS on CSS over here, then we can put the code for the CSS at here. Okay, CSS means cascading style sheet, that is used to style sheet the website or contents, HTML contents over there. So ready for more. If we wanted to add more feature, or we will need some more feature of this website, or I'm sorry, this theme, then we have to get its pro version. So pro version might be the paid version, so that we are not going to use here in this video. So that's all for this as for now, and see you in the next video, in which we will create what we can say, that logo and favicon for our website. That's all for now. See you in the next video.